Hi everyone, it's Wendy from Stamping with Wendy A. Tonight I'm going to do another one of my little different cards. So got lots of little strips, got a stencil, I've got this stamp set that I only just had delivered today, Art in Bloom. So I'll use some of the flowers. I'm going to use these dots here. I've cut my card base and I've cut the card that I'll put on top of that, and that's just 6mm smaller, so I've got a 3mm border. I've also cut a circle out of the layering circle dies, so I've used the biggest circle in there. So I'll start with my background. Ink wise, I've got this is an old colour, Emerald Envy, but it's very similar to Shared Spruce. This one is another old one, Dapper Denim, very, very similar to Misty Moonlight. So if you like these colours, you'd go very close if you got those equivalents. I've got the new In Colour Soft Succulent, and I've got Smoky Slate. So I've never used soft succulent before, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. I use one of my blending brushes, so we will just see how this goes. So I'm just going to pop that down there, and I'm just going to put a little bit of colour down in this corner. All right, now that's quite effective. So I'll pop that over there. Then I thought I'd use my dots with, I'll just pop that away, with a bit of smoky grey. So really what I'm doing is just building up a little bit of a, I never know what to call this, abstract, I guess you might call it. So I am just really just popping marks on this background, you know, randomly where all over the place. So there's no particular rhyme or reason. I have been inspired by artwork by a lady, I think it's a lady on Instagram. Her name is Breathing Botticelli. So she's an artist, and I love her art, so I have sort of been inspired by some of her art. So anyway, look, we will just continue and see where it takes us. So I'm going to just stick some of these strips down. And I get my glue going. Sometimes you just have to give the end just a little tiny poke. Obviously that poke wasn't enough. I'll give it another one. It doesn't get blocked very often, but it will get a little bit blocked every so often. Oops, there we go. That was the blockage. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. So now that we've got rid of the blockage, it's wanting to go a bit crazy. And I just don't want to get glue all over the place like I have done in other times. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just glue these down. Oh, I'll just show you what papers I'm using. This one is, I've got this on this side, this on the other. I can't remember what that DSP is called. Could be party something or other, but I will put it in the description box below. And this is the Expressions in Ink paper, so I'm just using this green side here. I will pop everything in the description box below. There we go. The glue is settled now. So obviously there was a little bit of a blockage, and I've been squeezing and squeezing, and the blockage has cleared, and then of course it's gone a bit mad. I'm just going to bring in a little bit of extra paper here, because just to cover up that glue that I've got everywhere. Okay, I'll just randomly pop all these down. I'm not really bothered if they overlap either. It's just getting them down, getting some colour, texture and interest down onto the page is what I want to do. And I will just put one more blue on, I think. Okay. All right. That is that. I'll just cut these overhangs off. Okay. So what I will do now on this is, I'll do that last. I was going to put a bit of, do a bit of sponging around the edge, but I think I'll do that last, because what I'm going to have to do is cut some of this off. Okay, so what I've got here is the flowers, these flowers here in the Art in Bloom, and I won't end up using this whole circle. I'm just going to have it, you know, perhaps about there. So I'll get most of the two big flowers on, and then if we cut a little bit of that one off, it'll be fine. So these are brand new stamps, so I'm just going to give them a bit of a rough treatment. just to break up any coating that's on them. The photopolymers are always, you know, first time use, you've got to give them a bit of a clean. Okay, let's get this one down. Lovely. Oh, a leaf. I was going to do a leaf. Oh, I think that might be a bit big actually. I'll use the smaller leaves. These ones. Okay. So with this set, we've also got the stamps that will colour in the flowers. So I'm going to do that in, I think, the Misty Moonlight. So I'll just give this one a bit of a, now I think I'm going to stamp off first. Just got to figure out which way these go. I think it's this one here. No, that's the way. Yeah, that's that one. And this one goes first time use. There's always a bit of trial and error trying to line it up and find which is the best way. Okay, that's that. Don't know whether I'll worry about colouring that one because that one's going to get cut off. But I'll do the leaves. I'll do them in the this one here. This is the shaded spruce. There we are. Okay, got a real mess going on here. Just turn it over just so we can see what we're doing. Right, so I'm going to bring in my sponge and I'm going to do the shaded spruce. I'm going to sponge around the outside of this one. Okay, so we've got this and we've got this here. Now I want to do a bit of, oh, we can put that on afterwards. No, I think we're going to put that on now. So yes, hello to all of those lovely people who have been saying hello to me. As always, I love to read your comments and hear where you are from. And I've had people from Germany and people from all different parts of America. And had somebody from Victoria the other day, Victoria, Australia. Yeah, so it's been fabulous. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll cut that off, ready to go on. There we go. That's why I wasn't worried about that flower, because I knew I was going to be cutting something off. And I'll get my sponge back and just have a bit of a sponge down there. Okay, so we'll pop that. Actually, you know what I might also do, just in areas, I might just put on a bit of this blue. Not the whole way round, just in areas. There we go. I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. Always got to have a bit of dimension. Look, you know what I'm going to do? I wanted to put some white spots on here. I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to give it a go. So, just use my stamping buddy just to make sure that ink is dry. And I'm going to do some embossed white dots. So this is the spots, the dotties from the Colour and Contour set. Okay, I'll just, oh, heat gun's not on. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Actually, what I might do is do a little bit of dot on here as well. Should have done that before the string, but we can work around that. Okay everyone, sorry about that. Somehow my camera stopped filming. I got to the end of the card and realised that it had stopped earlier on. So what I had done is I'd nearly finished, so I put some in Versamark onto the background. If you remember, I was patting my powder bag all over. That just helps me get some powder onto the card. It removes any sticky marks, fingerprints, static. Because I'd used ink on here and because there was glue, I was, you know, just getting a lot of powder on there. So the embossing powder only sticks to the areas where I put the Versamark. So I stamped a few dots with the Versamark. I've put the powder on. I've heat embossed it, and you can see you've got the white dots around. I then put ink around the edges of the card. I used both the Misty Moonlight and the Shaded Spruce. So a bit of green, bit of blue around the card. I then glued the card down onto the base, and that is it. So apologies, I don't know what happened with the filming. It may have been when I was using my heat gun. It is plugged into the same power board, so whether I've bumped something and it's caused a problem. Anyway, please let me know what you think. I'm happy to hear, even if you don't like something. I do like to hear your honest opinion. I like it. This is the style of card I like making. I like to make things different. I like to make backgrounds that are a little bit interesting, texture. So yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback, and give me a thumbs up if you like it. Send me a comment, and yeah, hope you have a fabulous evening. Okay, see you next time. Bye for now.